Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria and I'm the trigger warning. If you're turning, hi guys, happy Halloween. This is going to be my final video for the night. And though it is after midnight, it feels right. Okay. So while the veil is still thin, let's see what's most important that needs to be said right now, right? What is the message for the collective, please? You could be having some kind of like strained connection with a younger man, all right? Because you see this person as being very stubborn, but I don't think that the stubbornness is gonna win. Okay. It has needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted, and success above that, like sparkly card, right? And over here, what do we have? You will be shown the way. Beautiful. Let's see if we can see. That's a little too bright. And then there we nope, that didn't do it either. Too much light, I guess. There it is. Perfect. I mean, all good energies around this. I feel like if you have been kind of butting heads a little bit with a younger man here, it's gonna resolve itself. All right. So that's for somebody there. It doesn't feel like it is the dominant energy here, though. It definitely feels more like a side note. So I'm just gonna put those back in there, and if they feel like coming out later, then they can. Message for the collective, please. What is the most important thing that they need to hear from Spirit tonight while the veil is still thin? It's okay to be sad about things you feel you've lost, or experiences you feel you've lost out on in your life. Jeez. Possibly even relationships that didn't last. For some of you specifically, this is talking about a divorce. And interestingly enough, this one fell down, so we're safe. But this one here flipped face down on top of the other pile, which is crazy. And it's Weeping Willow, family sorrow. You will be shown the way again. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So take comfort in knowing that though there were good qualities in those things that stirred our heart, right? Those things that we fell in love with, those people we fell for. There were things, energies within those that we needed, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that that person was it, that was the end all be all. No. On the contrary, you never know who you'll meet, right? And then you never know. For some people, it may be at the end of that rabbit hole, if you will. For them, it may actually just be they're like, damn, they missed out. Maybe it's you that they missed out on, right? Or maybe it's you that missed out on them. We can literally play any of these roles at any given point in time. It's life. It's life, man. It's just life. All this talk and idolizing of control. Control? You think you have control? Okay. Sure thing. Have fun with that. shuffle, see what else we get, okay? I want to get just a bunch of little messages for this one. I don't want to dive too deep into anything. Important message for the collective. Ooh. Thought that one was going to go flying off the desk. Oh, yeah, very fiery energy. And the fire card came out. Strong emotion, passionate love, or passionate hate. We do have Lily here. Spiritual love. And I'll see what this one is in a second here. I'll see if there's any more cards there. All right, no. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. And that's, you're looking for a deeper love. For those of you that resonate with the Twin Flame Collective and you already saw that video, this is confirmation for you right here. If you haven't and you feel called to go watch that video, by all means, go and watch it, okay? Let's see. Back to the shuffled ones, and let's shuffle these. Another message for the collective, please. Most important ones. Most important messages, please. Either you or someone around you could be feeling some sort of pressure right now, okay? Oh, chain of events that will affect your life, yeah. And you or someone involved here could have a birthday in January. I could have sworn one of these had flipped. I guess it didn't stay flipped. Yeah, no, none of these are. Okie dokie. Misunderstanding. So what I'm getting from this is that this chain of events that it's going to knock down a wall that didn't even need to be up. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's going to knock down a wall that didn't need to be up. Can we get a little bit more on this before we move on? I just feel like there's something more here. This could be something where you felt stuck for a long time, okay? Or maybe this person has felt stuck and maybe that's been the wall in between. But a chain of events is going to affect this, and it feels like either a ladder or a door or something opens up on that wall, or the wall just disappears. And that card did just fall onto where wall is at. So, let's see. Cat, a two-faced friend. So this wall can be a wall of deception that this person had up. And this person, like I said, either you or this person can have a birthday in January. This person is two-faced though. Absolutely. I was wondering why the energy didn't feel very receptive, and it's because to those of you that this part resonates, that wall that's breaking down, it's like it's their facade. Like their walls are literally being broken down. They're fully exposed. There's no way for them to defend against your energy. It feels like you've broken enough of what you've needed to work on, enough of what you needed to work on in order to have this revealed to you. For some of you, this could be something that is revealed to you by January. And I usually don't do extended times like that unless they specifically come up. But this one it feels important to say, okay? Anything else on this specific energy before we move on, please? Yeah. More confirmation for you, okay? Unsuccessful plans. This person is being frozen out of your energy. Perhaps you did a freeze spell on somebody that you felt was pulling on your energy to stop them from doing that. And that, like, no, right? Yeah. All right. And if not, this is you just literally, you put an energetic boundary up and said, enough is enough. I'm protecting my energy. And you can do this, by the way, if you haven't. No one is allowed to connect to me unless attention is brought to it. Dang it, I just shuffled those all funky. You see, the energies mix. Like you're wanting energies to present themselves and clarify like their intentions before you allow them to connect with you. This would be like asking somebody, so what are your intentions with me? What are you looking for in this friendship, in this partnership? Whatever you feel called to, okay? That's going to be for somebody if it feels specific. But don't be afraid to question people's intentions. If it's new people coming in and you don't know anything about them, or if you're just out sitting somewhere and someone just approaches you, literally just say, what is the purpose and intention of you? What are your intentions in connecting with me, and what purpose do you have? You start talking to people like that, you might not be talking to that many people after long, though. Just a heads up. Okay. All right. Let's see what Game of Life says tonight. The spirits feel very, it's like they just want you to relax. Perhaps maybe even be a little nostalgic as far as good feely things, okay? So what do I mean by that? Well, maybe as there was a phase in your life where you did this one specific thing, or you had this one specific snack or meal that you made for yourself, right? That just, it always made you feel better. Well, this would be going back and picking up that up again, thinking back on to those little things that you've had, those little aspects of yourself, and asking which ones would like to come back out to play, right? We do have the Game of Life out here. So what energies want you to come out and play? What energies want you to come out and play? I don't know. I just got Defense Against the Dark Arts with this protect your idea and protect your energies. Okay. So the energies that want to play with you are protective energies and fun energies. Okay. Because it says suppressed emotions need a healthy outlet. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're releasing pent-up energies, I guarantee you it's always a good time. It's always a good time. It always feels good, right? It's always labeled as fun. Let's see. I picked up on this in a reading I don't know how long ago. And this is that same energy coming back about you have somebody at work watching you. You'll know if this is for you. This is not for everyone. You have somebody at work that you've been kind of suspecting, that you've been suspicious as to why they've been asking you so many questions and prying so much into your business, it feels like. All right. They're trying to take your ideas. I'm just going to say it. They're trying to take your ideas. They're trying to see where your head's at. And they literally, it's like they want to be able to get ahead of you with your own ideas. Like they want to see what they think you're working on. And then it feels like they think they have you figured it out. But what they're going to come up with is going to be a complete, utter, and total flop. So even if you don't fully protect these, you will see the ways in which they were trying to pick up on what you were working on, but you may even laugh during someone's presentation for something because you see how it's connected to a piece of what you were doing, but they thought like that was the whole picture, and so that's all they focused on. Noob. Dude, I can't even, like, fake friend and fears of not being accepted, okay? So please, these protective energies want to come in and teach you more. Anytime you feel like a defensive alarm, if you will, go off within you, ask these protective energies to come in and clarify for you. And when need be, right, any energies that you feel you might be suppressing, find ways to release those, okay? There are different methods for different energies, and honestly, you can use any of them for any. It's whatever feels right to you. That's what this is about, right? This is really connecting in and just letting out whatever you need to let out. If you're mad and you just want to, I don't know, throw something or stomp something, I don't know. I don't know, because it could be anything for any of you. And I'm seeing so many different things, right? First of all, there's like a whole spiral that fractalizes out into infinite spirals of what it could be that happens that triggers you to get angry. I mean, there's so many of those as it is. We'd be here all night, guys. Like I said, if it's for you, you'll know that it's for you. But this is confirmation for somebody here that this person at work, it's a fake friend. It's someone that, and you've been feeling, I'm telling you, you've been getting inklings of this. I honestly feel that if this person would use their own ideas and sit and stew in their own energy of their own ideas, their ideas would blossom and they would actually be like a competitive force, but like a fun type of competition at work, right? Like you guys are anxious to see each other's projects and presentations versus plotting to, you know, I don't know, like sabotage each other's presentations, right? But this person has some sort of fear of not being accepted, and that is what is keeping them from just putting their own authentic ideas out there. So please bear that in mind when you're picking up things with this person. You may be presented with a moment of opportunity to make a remark that will let them know that you know exactly what they're doing. And that will be enough to send them running back into their cave, because they're going to feel a level of shame about that. Perhaps there's been some sort of recent deepening of your connection, that the deepening feels mutual, but there was already deception from them. I don't feel there was deception from you, though. But you have picked up on something being off about them, okay? Any other message from this deck for the collective, please? Cleanse your energy, guys. Cleanse your energy. Especially if you resonate with this stuff happening at work. Cut your cords every single day, multiple times a day if you need to. Imagine a protective energy, force field of energy around you, or barrier, right? However you want to visualize this protection, visualize it, literally visualize it. If you know how to draw it. Draw what you think that would look like to somebody who could see energies, if they could see what was happening, right? Draw it, write it, I don't know. However you feel like expressing it to add energy to it, but you gotta protect yourself. Cleansing will remove the energies, but you must place your protection in place after the cleansing so that the only energies that can come through that protection are the new energies that are your actual energies returning to you. It's a way of locking other people's energy out, right? You only get to receive like the little messages, but they don't get to come in and get any closer. And they definitely don't get to come in super close and put any hooks in. Nah, we're not about that. Okay. Underneath we have keep going, you're almost there. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of motivation for you coming from the other side as well right now. Lots of cheerleaders over there, it feels like, rooting you on to just keep going. It's like they want to bring you hope and inspiration and all the things you need at all the moments you need it. It's really sweet. It's very, very sweet. For some of you could be dealing with, okay, two things here. Some of you here could be dealing with some sort of custody battle, and I feel like you feel very sad. It doesn't feel like you feel you're getting a fair arrangement with the custody. We'll tap a little bit more into that, but also the other one is for those of you that attach to this work thing that you're trying to clear. This could be some sort of dispute that forms over a creative idea. This is something you have been working on for so much longer that there are notes and ideas. I feel like if you draw, there are sketches, there's writings and everything. There's literal proof, dated, aged proof that this baby is your project, not theirs. So you will be fine. Now, for those of you that this is actual custody, please elaborate on this. Oh, thank you. Okay. It feels you may have, I don't want to say the upper hand, but it may feel like, it's like the ruling is definitely leaning more in it's like inclined to your favor, okay? There may be an attorney around you or an attorney's assistant, or maybe it's just a friend you're letting sit in with your conversations with your attorney about this. But there's somebody who is definitely in their ego who could be leading you to certain terms and conditions that you aren't really uncomfortable with, and this is confirmation for you. Yes, you will regret it if you do that. You will regret it if you do that. Fair above all else, right? Only people that know what we're going on behind closed doors when it comes to a family is the family, okay? And the universe keeps all the original receipts is literally in this deck. And what does that mean? That means that God sees everything. Yeah, stay authentic is going to be super important for the part of you that are dealing with this, okay? Don't allow pride to keep you from anything, and don't allow your heart also to, it feels like, cave into some demand that the reasoning that's being given, you can't prove it, but it's not authentic, and it's something that's not of benefit to the child or children involved. Okay, I'm not a professional, right? Like, this is just confirmation for you, but if that resonates for you, you will absolutely know. But be aware of what you're listening to, okay? It feels like there may be somebody around you that they're so in their ego that their responses to everybody and their solutions to everybody that they give aren't necessarily for the greatest good of all. It's more like how you can win type of energy, okay? And if that resonates with you, congratulations. You have confirmation now that you're a lot further ahead than you probably gave yourself credit for. Okay, moving right along, Spirit. What are the messages from this deck? Oh, I've got the deck upside down. if you're enjoying this reading and you're still here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. If you want to, you don't have to. I do still hope you're having a wonderful Halloween, or that you had, because I guess it's truly past now, but that's all right. That's okay. All right. From this deck, messages for the collective, please. Most important messages. What do they need to hear? And this, by the way, is the what lies beneath. So this could be shadow energies that are within you. And we did ask what shadow energies. It feels like you might be getting chances to be the bad guy, like you might, and still look like the good guy. But deep down you know that, and just you knowing that is it's like it's making you put on the brakes, which is good. You're meant to, because you know that just because you can doesn't mean you should. All right. Messages from this deck for the collective, please. I keep getting Tove Love, Talking Body. I've gotten it multiple times since I started the reading, but I thought it was just me, but it just keeps coming up. So that's for somebody. Let's see. Clarify this for me, please. Is this a literal or figurative? For somebody here, Spirit wants you to know that you may have said something and you might not even realize it yet, but your mouth wrote a check that your ass can't cash, okay? There will be destruction that stems from that. And for whoever this message is for, like I said, it's not always a good message. For whoever this message is for, if you have not already, it feels like you're going to blurt something out that's going to cost you more than, it feels like more than you realized. The goddess at the bottom. It's the high priestess. For some of you, there's someone that did this that, okay, it feels like they blurted out, randomly exposing that they cheated or whatever, and for whatever reason, they come to you after the shit hits the fan. It's like they're trying to shift the consequences of their actions. Be careful attaching to this energy. If this is for you, I guess this is future cast. This feels like maybe a spirit letting you know of something that could be happening. Anything else you'd like to clarify about this energy for the collective? Doesn't feel like it. Yeah, that's it. All right. So yeah, something's about to be in the past, and for some, I'm really picking up here. Somebody, your mouth is going to write a check that your ass cannot cash, and it's going to lead to a heartbreak. It's going to break your hearts. This could be like, this could literally be like somebody dumping you because of something you say when you're drunk or something like that, or something you say in a fit of rage, right? But some sort of truth is released that now is revealed as truth. Yeah, that kind of situation. So yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes those things have to happen, right? All right. What is this, Spirit? We have keeping a secret down here. Who is keeping the secret, or what is the secret? What can we know? For the collective, please. Feels like these are all little future cast hits coming in now. Okay, somebody here, you've been having a private relationship, okay? You're about to find out that this person never had intentions of developing anything with you. They literally just like to be able to keep it a secret. It's like they were having fun and enjoying, they were definitely enjoying your energy, right? Because they kept coming back for more. They're gonna, how are they gonna backstab them? Because this feels like backstab energy. Like they're really gonna screw you over. We have the goddess here, high priestess. You know this. It's almost like if you've ever asked yourself, how would they ever possibly screw me over? I feel like you were given something prophetically or psychically. Yeah. Queen of Wands, literally the goddess and the mother of fire, okay? Queen of Wands and the high priestess. Somebody here, you could be dating someone, a woman specifically, who has done some sort of sex magic on you to keep you docile. And that may be what you're finding out. Like they were keeping you, what they were doing with you and your energy, a secret from you. Because the way that they were doing it was through some sort of spell or magic or ritual shit, okay? Anything else on this energy? Y'all ask right now. If that makes you feel some type of way, go ahead and ask if there are any of these types of cords attached to me, known or unknown. I willingly release them and cut them all at this time. You can pray for Archangel Michael to come in and help you cut these cords. You can ask Jesus to come in and help you to cut these cords. You can go straight to God and be like, God, please, send me help, something or whatever, or just just give me this miracle of cutting these energies off from me, right? That type of vibe. Like you do what you got to do, but you disconnect from this energy if this resonates with you. And we did have the need to cleanse that came up. That's all they want to say about that situation, okay? We do have the elemental of water. Watch how you feel around this person, for those of you that this part resonated with, okay? I feel like that way you're going to feel defensive around them when something is being revealed to you, okay? All right, anything else? Oh, I guess so. Divorce, pregnancy test, and tantric sex. Well, somebody had a jolly good time, got themselves knocked up, and it's going to lead to a divorce. Wonderful. That's literally, you cannot make up what this is when it comes in this tied together like this. I'm tired of drama. I feel like You may have done some sort of investigating. Did you find someone's pregnancy test? You're either the person or a friend of, there's a friend of yours. If you are the person who's cheating, there's a friend of yours that's sick of your crap, and I feel like they're gonna go and tell your significant other the truth because they're done lying for you, which they have every right to do, and may they be protected in doing so if they are guided in that direction. Because, no, it's just no, you just can't. If you're in a monogamous relationship where y'all have declared that it's monogamous, more people should be having these talks. I keep saying this. No one listens. Maybe you guys will start listening now with all these energies popping up like this in the collective readings. Because Spirit's letting you know right now, somebody got somebody knocked up, okay? And they were experimenting sexually when this happened, because they were very much exploring each other. Anything on this? We have the Nine of Cups and the Fool. Depending on who you are in this situation, seems like they choose the new person regardless. It could be that whoever the cheater is, whoever gets somebody pregnant or gets pregnant, chooses to file for a divorce, right? To break the contract, to end whoever they're with, to move forward with a new connection. Just because they are tired of the same old, and that's just what they were guided to, and that's okay. Let them go on their way. Let them go on their way. Never hold anybody back. I know sometimes it doesn't feel good. Sometimes we want them to stay, but you got to let them go. Yeah. So that new communication can come in for you, right? Multiple different communications can come in for you, and guide you further. Yeah. The wheel, and guide you further on your path, on your journey. So if this is for you, I mean, this one was a kind of a crazy situation. So lots of love to you if you are involved in something like that. I know life isn't always, we don't always plan, and we don't always see possibilities. You can't be knowing everything all at once. It's all right. It happens. Just don't judge yourself, and anyone who's judging you doesn't matter, because we're not supposed to be issuing out that type of judgment on each other. There are very strict guidelines, right? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You've got to not kill anybody, right? You shouldn't be out there wanting to do that. I mean, we know the rules. I don't need to state them here. Jeez. And if any of those rules trigger you, then this is definitely not your channel. All right, collective. Thank you. Ooh, we have love story. What more can we get? I'm going to use another deck to clarify these. Clarify these, please. Thank you. What do we have here? Maiden of Fire came back out. Two of Fire, Two of Wands. Is that Hermes? Yeah, that's Hermes. That's Hermes. So I think that planet would be Mercury, if I'm correct. Okay. feel like I need to read the Mercury one because I think there's something about the planetary energies that are of relevance to fire. Communication, something that must be expressed. And listen, the maiden is the page. They're the messengers. Oh, there might be somebody that wants to confess they like you, but their insecurities, it seems like their insecurities may be blocking their communication. Wisdom at the bottom. Queen of Cups. Nine of Cups. And the Wheel. They're going to be spiritually assisted in gaining the courage they need to move past this insecurity, okay? You may pick up on that insecure energy when they communicate with you, and that may be something that makes you hesitate. But maybe now that you've heard this, you can just ask yourself, can I get a confirmation if this person is from the reading, or can I get a sign if they're not? Yeah? This is how you work with the universe. This is how you are in constant conversation with God and creation. Anything else on this love story? What could this insecurity be also? Because, I mean, it doesn't really matter. If it's meant to be known, it will be wisdom. Okay, so I guess I'm meant to read that one. Number 2. The High Priestess. Wisdom, combining intelligence and intuition, seeking the whole truth. Okay, so you might feel like maybe they're holding back. If you feel that, it's iffy because it feels like, if depending on how you word it, it might make them a little more nervous. So maybe if you feel that they're nervous, just ask them, am I making you nervous or uncomfortable right now? Or are you nervous? Or you could say, it seems like you might be a little nervous. Am I off? Or am I picking up, what you're putting down, kind of deal? You're just seeking clarification. That's nice. That's a nice way to do that, actually. And I feel like it may help this person take a moment to catch their own breath, if you will, okay? It's really cute. Okay. Do we have anything else that wants to come from anywhere here? Final shuffle for the Halloween reads. I hope you all have a beautiful Halloween. I hope you have a beautiful everything all the time, because we really are supposed to be able to live that way, and one day we'll get there. One day. Final message. Are we done? Is that all? That must have been hidden way, way beneath. Let's see. What is this? So Spirit wants you to know that there's somebody that's somehow trying to copy your sexual energy. They have no idea that sexual energy is also creative energy, which it's also healing energy. And just because they see it as sexual in nature doesn't mean it's sexual. It could actually be like divine inspiration, like muse energy. noisy. Bottom line, we already know people can't do this. People just, they cannot. But it feels like they're trying to copy your sexual energy in some way, shape, or form. So please protect your sacral energy. Make sure, for everybody, the cutting of the cords, the daily, right? Even go through and imagine the different energy centers, right? The hands, all of them, and everything, even the ones that you can't see. Just hand those over like, hey, I know I don't know them all, but can we please make sure that cords are cut from all of them so that all of my energy is cleared from all of the chakra points that that exist, because who knows, maybe there's some that we don't even have knowledge of, right? We never know. Nothing else for this copycat? Anger management. So it's almost like if this is you trying, you could be possibly trying to embody some type of sexy energy, but where you're the energy, the way you're doing it, you're embodying somebody else's, and so you're siphoning, okay, and it's not working for you, and I feel like it's really triggering you, but it's happening so that you realize you're looking at this wrong. You really need to identify in deeper with what you think the sexuality is for you, okay? Yeah, for those of you that this is somebody trying to copy your sexual energy, they could very well be the one that we picked up on also getting pregnant, because there was the expecting card there. So in trying to copy your energy, that I feel like for you, it's either healer energy or creative energy, right? Like art stuff, anything of the arts. But they, for whatever reason, they are seeing it as sexual, and so that's how they're trying to use it and connect with it and manipulate it and all this shit. Yeah, no. The incoming shitstorm, right? That's what that was with that one. And this is gonna happen not because this, that, or the other, or they deserve it or anything like that. But I do feel that this may be something that you visually get to experience, because there's some sort of way, it feels like you resonate with this if you feel that you've been promised to receive some form of proof that you've been avenged in that type of situation, okay? If that's for you, then that's for you. Let's just do one more. This has been fun. This has been really fun, guys. I've really enjoyed this. All right, we have game over here. Spirit, what is this? What are you trying to tell the collective? Should we end the reading here? Is that what you're saying? No more messages? Because I'm not getting anything from the card. I just see the card for what it is. Normally when a card flies out and I'm channeling, images, songs, stuff like that will come through with it. But I'm just seeing that. Yeah. Somebody here, you may have ended a relationship, okay? And you're literally just, you're not even looking back. You're not even looking back. You're just, you're acknowledging that sometimes pieces just don't fit together, right? maybe it's something to somebody else's puzzle, or maybe it's just a random mixed in piece from a different puzzle, right? Or maybe it's part of something way further down in putting the puzzle together. I don't know why I'm getting a puzzle here. Maybe you like puzzles or you use puzzles a lot. But going a little deeper with this, for some of you, you're done. You're done letting someone keep you as a secret, keep you behind closed doors, on the down low, hush hush, whatever. It feels like you've gathered some sort of proof of this connection for yourself for whatever reason. Maybe to remind yourself down the road, or maybe to have evidence if this person ever tries to accuse you for whatever reason, you know. But it feels like you are just full speed going into the opposite direction of anyone that makes you feel that they may like if you're just friends, you're not liking the idea if somebody keeps your friendship hidden. If your acquaintances or whatever, and maybe, I don't know, you just started working at a new office building, you met this person, you get along really, really well at work, and then you happen to go hang out at a bar after work, and they happen to be at the same one with their regular group of after work friends, and it's like you come up and they start acting weird, you're out, you're done, that's it, and then you literally, you just don't return to those energies. It feels like that's how fast you're cutting energies off at this point, because it feels like you've chosen your own heart above others. You're no longer freezing yourself out, or hanging yourself out to dry, if you will, for anyone, especially not for anyone who wants to try and keep you a secret. So bravo. You definitely don't deserve that. Nobody does. There may be somebody that knows. I don't think they like how easily you disconnect. And whoever it was, for those of you that you did break up with someone, I think they're envious of how, it's like they think that you've gotten over it too easily. But I mean, it's not like I don't think they understand what you've actually progressed through to get to where you are. There's a lot of assumption energy from this person you left, which honestly, good on you, because it just feels like a very encumbering energy to have around, if that's even a saying. All right, I think this is going to be the last one, guys. Did I just flip these through? Oh, no, it's just this one? No, I did. I mixed them in somehow. But it goes right back to this love story one. Yeah, so this could be somebody, this could be an ex. The ex, the envious one. It could be that they're envious because now, for whatever reason, now they want your relationship. It's just their insecurities trying to latch onto something. It's not actually love. Yeah. It's not actually love. It's not, it feels like some sort of, like they're deflecting their own truth because there's something they don't want to look deeper at. So they just rather just latch onto something and obsessively be like, yeah, that, until they get another thing. Ooh, they hop energies. I don't like that. So yeah, definitely good on you for going, Good on you for going in the opposite direction and keeping that promise to yourself to make sure that you protect your heart. I do feel for you with this beautiful card, okay? That there is going to be a very blessed and a beautiful connection that does come in for you. And it fills you. It fills you with more beautiful emotion than you thought you could feel. It's almost like it reopens your heart to this more in bloom energy that I feel like you once embodied it, but maybe you never thought you would get there again. And that might be something that you held on to. But somehow here you've moved past that. You've stopped playing with that energy and attaching to it. And that's kind of what's freed it up to let all this other stuff come out for you. You stopped in some way, you stopped being fake with yourself by doing that, right? All right. Anything else, Spirit? I know. I don't want the reading to end either. It's so much fun. It's been such a beautiful Halloween. We have here, oh, beautiful ending. Thank you so much for that. 6 of Wands, the 6 of Fire. And I believe that is that Pluto? No, that's Saturn. Ooh, Saturn, Father Time. Yes. The Great Reaper. 6 of Wands, though. 6 of Wands, traditionally, it's a celebration of returning home victorious. Okay. Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. Congratulations, everybody. I know there's some random stuff that popped up in here about jobs and all that stuff, but literally you're all going through different initiations for different reasons. Collectively as a whole, it is to aid us in letting go of some super deep-seated stuff that we've been needing to let go of. It's the stuff that we didn't know if how we'd ever be able to let these things go. And I think we're all starting to realize little by little, these things are starting to just let themselves go. And that's what happens. The more we can bring ourselves to just surrendering to just, okay, it is what it is, right? Those collective energies are always there to stabilize us and help support us. And it helps you then open up to more receptivity for, God to just come in and be like, all right, here's this fresh, clean, purified energy. This is what it's going to guide you to. And it's up to you to use your free will again to make your decisions. So that's it, guys. If you made it to the end, know that you will be successful so long as you put forth the effort. Saturn is karma. Saturn is judgment. You cannot have that success without first undergoing judgment. Judgment and evaluation, okay, with the scales here and the scythe. Capricorn could be significant for somebody here because, or Aquarius, those are both ruled by Saturn. I'm not sure if any other signs are, though. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. If it resonated for you, give me a thumbs up. And share the video if you feel like there might be messages here for somebody else. If you're new and you like the way I read, go ahead and subscribe if you feel like it, and hit the notification bell so you can see when I upload other videos. To everybody who made it to the end, thank you so much for spending some spooky season time with me. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and maybe we'll do something a little extra special next year. I don't know, or different. We'll see what I come up with for next season, right? Well, not next season, but next year. This season, next year. Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Sending all of your energy back to you, calling all of my energy back to me. Have a beautiful rest of your day whenever you're watching this. Bye, guys.